Hi there, Sagittarius. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am doing your monthly reading for November 2018. Thanks for joining me. Just going to lay out some cards and see what comes up. Wow. So I feel like right off the bat for some of you in love, there was competition or someone vying for the same person you were. So whether you're out dating, because we have the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is always an interesting card because it's a sword card. So it's supposed to be about thoughts, communication, the head, that type of mental processes. And Cups is the suit of emotion, but there is a heart in it, which we relate to emotions. So the best way I've heard this card described is the truth hurts. So it's hearing something or finally seeing something or having facts about something that that hurts. Like when you find out about it. So you may find out that someone has betrayed you in some way. So that could be a million different things. You can feel betrayed if someone else gets a job and in your department and it goes to someone else and you thought you had a really good shot. I mean, there's a million different ways. It doesn't have to just be in a relationship, but it does feel like it's involving a woman. There are two women here: the Empress and the High Priestess. Now, she is intuition, things that are it's things that are not as tangible. So, so they say things that are hidden, but it's also just more of things like trusting your gut instinct and things like that. So if you have a feeling like someone's being two-faced or not being straight with you, then believe it, because your gut instinct is right, definitely right on this month. So just really try to learn to trust your heart, to trust your gut. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, so it does point to something coming out in the open and being over. Like maybe we're in a relationship where you felt jealous all the time, or they felt jealous all the time. And sometimes jealous people, they feel jealous because they behave in such a way that maybe they cheat or flirt or do things like that in a relationship. So then they sort of project that on someone else and are constantly like suspicious of you and things like that. But I'm not a jealous person by nature, but I have been in relationships where when I start feeling a little jealous, it's because that person is doing something wrong and making me, you know what I mean? Like is just acting in a way that doesn't make me feel confident about how they are acting in the relationship. So, I mean, it can go many different ways, but you're realizing, like, I don't want to feel like that in any situation. I don't want to feel like I can't trust the person I'm doing business with, I'm in a relationship with, I'm friends with, like that. You're just done with that type of stuff. You're like, I'm not going to spend any more nights up worrying about things. That's not the type of relationship I want to be in. I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm always second guessing and wondering and suspicious because, that's a sure sign that that the relationship isn't solid. It isn't when you want to be in. So you're going to make a big decision about something, and any sort of situations where you don't feel that the other person has your best interests at heart, you're going to be done with it. It's just not worth the stress that it brings into your life. It's going to be over. But it's like there's a wake up call for you this month where, again, maybe these things had been hidden, and you really, like, any suspicions you had are they're no longer hidden. They're no longer suspicions. The truth comes out. Whew, I'm having trouble getting my words out. Sorry. The truth finally comes out. That's basically what I could have said that in like 1 minute instead of 5. And then when the truth comes out, you're making a judgment. You're like, okay, I can't unsee it. I can't unknow this anymore. And I'm acting on it. This isn't going to drag out any longer. I'm done. And what's so beautiful is and this could just be could be in a relationship, friendship, things like that. But it could just be like an inner thing too, where it's like, I'm a quality person and I want to be around quality people. And if people are not treating me well, then I'm going to move on. I'm not dealing with that. The 7 of Wands is very much the card where you're just like, no, thank you. I mean, it's defending yourself, but it's not getting defensive, overly defensive. It's just like, no, thank you. Like I'm not even going to explain myself. That's not in my best interest, and I'm not going to go out of my way for people that don't have my best interest at heart. So in the middle is this King of Wands, and he's a very dynamic person. He's exciting. He like, if you start dating this type of energy, male, female, don't get hung up on the genders. Make him whatever works for you. He's the kind of energy that's going to be like, let's do something. Let's live. Let's live like this is the last day. What if this is the last day we have? Let's make the most of it. Let's make the most of our time and energy and enjoy the day. Let's get out. Let's do stuff. Let's make it happen. So it's a very inspiring and enthusiastic energy to be around. So if you've been sort of feeling stuck or low or kind of a homebody, I really see that changing for you. And this can, again, be the judgment. You can call this energy, because this is our fire energy in yourself. You're like, I am getting up. I'm starting to exercise. I'm going to organize my house. I'm going to go out. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to do things. Like it could just be you digging in and finding that fire energy and getting off your butt and making stuff happen. And it's kind of like this judgment and this new energy, this sort of, any of these situations, the truth hurts, these sad situations, like it's weird. It's like something just clicks and you're like, I'm not going to be sad that I got out of that relationship with that person that wasn't good to me. I am like free. And maybe being with them, I used their behavior sort of as an excuse, like, oh, they're going to get mad if I do this. They're going to get mad. It's like, no more excuses. That monkey's off your back. And now you're like, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And I used to say I wanted to do things, but I didn't because of this other person. Now I'm going to actually live and do stuff. And if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to live. I'm going to have a lot of confidence because I'm going to back up what I say with action. And that's very attractive when people live that way. Look at people who are living who are doers, who are making things happen, who live their life, who get out and do, like, it's a very attractive quality. And you're going to, because you're going to be like however you look at it, people say a higher vibration, more positive, law of attraction, whatever you believe in, or just happier in general. And you're going to be busy with self-improvement, you're going to attract people because they're going to be like, that person's dynamic and exciting and inspiring, and I want to be around them. And you're going to have new love and new offers coming in because of it. A new emotion, just a new emotional beginning, just in general, um, by having that positive mindset, and then offers coming in. So you may have, I mean, this could spill over not to your romantic life, but people may see a difference in you at work and be like, she's so positive, enthusiastic, and people really seem to be drawn to him or her. And yeah, she might be really good for this position. So once you sort of get out of this, in whatever area of your life, this situation that's just been hanging on for way too long, it's like dead weight, dead wood, trim it away, let it go. It's like pruning, Get rid of the stuff holding you down. Even if it means accepting some truths that you would rather not examine, you just become much freer and much, it's like you give yourself permission to be happy and to do things. You're no longer stuck as you leave the month of November. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.